Good day, America. My name is Norman E. Pelletier. I was born November 3rd, 1940, in Dover, New Hampshire, and I will be 80 upon voting day. I am now residing in Florida as a registered independent voter. To you, the new 18-year-old voters, you can either vote for freedom for your future children or chaos that will bring a great burden of sorrow upon them. To vote to dethrone the now sitting president will preserve their constitutional rights. Now that the COVID-19 virus is out of control within our state due to our now sitting governor of Florida, we the voters, and especially the elderly retirees, have suffered a great burden of sorrow. He is inept to the death toll and the suffering he has caused upon the shoulders of the people of Florida. I would like to ask you, do you love your brothers and sisters, your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and the friends that surround you? Do you love your country, Constitution, and Bill of Rights? If you do, you must go to the polls and vote to dethrone Trump in order to save our freedoms. You, the voters, in this year's election, do you realize that our now sitting president, who promotes Make America Great Again, was first used by Hitler, Make Germany Great Again? Do you also realize that the now sitting president seeks totalitarianism as Hitler did? He also has installed many henchmen to do his bidding, and will install many more if we, the American voters, do not unite and vote to oust the now sitting president. Our destiny will be enslavement. You must also be vigilant of the 5 Republican Supreme Court justices who seek to control your voting rights, women's rights, healthcare rights, and other decisions that will weaken our Constitution and Bill of Rights. Thus, we must assume that they seek power, not freedom. Remember, Americans, your freedom will always be challenged. So, stay vigilant and be strong. There is not really too much to say about the Republicans who control the Senate, other than that they are inept and are the henchmen and lapdogs of our president, who are willing to bring suffrage and anarchy upon the American people. You, the religions of our country, I don't understand why you are not trying to save democracy. I do realize that our various religions have different opinions in seeking out their creator, and yet you are oblivious and give no credence to freedom. These following episodes were on TV. One of them is when the President of the United States turned around with his back to the cameras and he said he was godlike. The second one, he once again turned his back to the cameras and said, I am the chosen one. Now, the most important one you religions fail to understand, and it seemingly went right over your heads. Your Creator was trying to warn you that your freedom was in jeopardy when the president's henchmen fired tear gas and rubber bullets upon peaceful protests to open a pathway to St. John's Episcopal Church for a photo op. A great gift of warning was given to you, the religions of our country. When he held the Bible up, it was upside down. You should have realized at that moment that our country's Constitution and Bill of Rights were in jeopardy. I know you believe in a loving Creator, and I humbly beg of you to take this warning and protect your children's freedoms. If you cannot see evil right in front of you, then your future generations will carry a great burden of sorrow. George Floyd and others did not die in vain. The Liberty Bell rang out within the minds of the American people who believed in freedom and justice for all. We will gather across our nation in unity. We will cry out with our constitutional rights of speech and to assemble. Enough is enough. A life of a human being is important, and it will always be important. We will give our lives like our heroes that fought to save our Constitution and Bill of Rights for freedom's sake. I say, damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. We, the elderly, at least had a taste of freedom to choose our path in life. Our constitutional rights are standing upon the premise of a cliff in losing our freedoms to a dictatorship. We must save our children's future. We must fight till our dying breath to save democracy. Many men and women throughout our history have given their lives for freedom and justice for all. So now you have a choice to demonize or to honor those past heroes. I choose honor and not a dictatorship. As Nathaniel Hall said when he was captured by the English to be hung as a spy, I regret that I have but only one life to give to my country. Patrick Henry, who said, give me liberty or give me death. I humbly beg of you to fight for your voting rights that are now in jeopardy, and that I knowing understand that your lives are in danger because of COVID-19 virus if you vote. I ask of you, the elderly, to gather your wheelchairs, your walkers, your canes, and ask your loved ones to help you so that your rights to vote are honored. Our freedom is now hanging upon a thread, and if it breaks, our children will bear a great burden of sorrow in their future. You, the Jewish citizens of America, where are you? I was born a Catholic, and throughout my life I have met many Jewish people who became my dearest friends. They loved the freedom they had found within our country. They are kind and loving, and most of all, I found they had a great sense of wit and enthusiasm in their eyes. Have you forgotten and not learned a damn thing about 6 million people that died because you said nothing and did nothing and hoped that Hitler would go away? Trump advocates Nazism, white supremacy, and the Ku Klux Klan within our country. So if you say nothing and do nothing, you will weep once again while watching America's freedom decay. In closing, do you believe that the sun rises each and every day from my eastern hemisphere? And whether you see it or not, due to the cloud covering, you know it is there. So what I have written is truthful, as the sun rises from the east. Your choice, freedom or chaos. Be vigilant. God bless America. Remember, we decide our children's future, freedom or enslavement.